Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
I would like to tell everyone that around this, anyway, happy Monday, happy new week, okay?
Yes.
But I would like to tell everyone that around this time, our book for the next month, November, comes out at bookstores sometime this week. I get them like around the 20th. 19th. And if you are interested in having a free copy autographed by me and delivered personally by me at the post office, then please visit my Instagram page. It's at The Kristen Show, and send me a direct message, DM.
Yeah.
And let me know why you want one.
But you have to do it early, because there are a lot of people that sign up.
It gets it's gone.
Right.
Yeah. So get in there. Tell me your name, Korean name, and your address.
Yes.
And you're all set.
All right.
Okay. So we're talking about snacking this month.
Yes.
And we've already spoke about our personal habits, snacking.
Yeah.
And do you continue to do so this month?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No one stopped snacking. Well, this month also I had to travel overseas for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that whole time was all snacking.
It was all What did you snack on?
Lots of chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh.
French fries.
Oof.
It was just like, anywhere I could get like a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
Because, I was doing it for a show I was filming. And you don't have a lot of time to just sit down and have a real meal.
Right.
So you just kind of, get a piece of bread here, get some crackers there.
You just graze all day.
Yeah.
Like a cow.
Get some cookies like a cow.
Or a camel.
Or...
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I think I figured it out. So constant snacking, 끊임없는 군것질, 알아낸 것 같아. I figured it out. If you figure something out, what does this mean?
It means there was a mystery or there was a problem, and now you have found the answer.
That's right. How about this expression? Put some thought into something.
This means to think about it, usually to think about it deeply.
Okay. And if you turn to someone or something, are you like changing directions?
Not actually, but you're getting help from that person.
Okay. Put a damper on something.
To put a damper means to make something less fun, less energy, to kind of soften it in a negative way.
Ah, all right. So let's go ahead and listen to our power dialogue.
I think I figured out why I can't stop snacking and why I'm gaining weight instead of losing it.
It sounds like you really put some thought into it.
I did some research on weight gain and found that cortisol, the stress hormone, contributes to it.
So you think you turn to food when you're feeling stressed?
Exactly. Also, I think the meals I'm eating are too bland. I don't enjoy them at all.
Yeah, that puts a damper on the pleasure you get from eating.
Our power dialogue is on page 110. Constant snacking, I think I figured it out. And to figure out why, Paul says, I think I figured out why I can't stop snacking and why I'm gaining weight instead of losing it. And I figured out why is our power pattern. If you figured it out, and then there's a why, it's a little confusing.
I figured out why means I learned the reason.
The cause.
Yes, I was looking for what the answer was, what the cause was, what the mysterious thing was, and now I know.
I see. So he figured out why I can't stop snacking. So he's like, he just couldn't stop. Now he knows.
Yeah, he learned the reason.
He knows. Okay. And Andrea, what does she say?
It sounds like you really put some thought into it.
Okay. To put some thought into something is an interesting expression. It's very common. It's a little long, but native speakers use it quite a lot.
Right.
What does it mean to put some thought into it?
To put thought into something means to really think about something. When you're making a choice or you're going to do an action, you think before you do it.
Right.
And so you have a good reason why you are doing it. You've put thought into it. You've really thought deeply about it.
Right. I mean, you can think about something, right?
Yeah.
And you could have thoughts about something.
Yes.
But if you put thought into it, it's like you're adding more thoughts into it.
Right. The put here feels kind of like you're investing.
Yeah.
It's not like an easy thought. You're really seriously thinking about something. Concentrating on it. To put some thought into it.
Right. Okay. Paul says, I did some research on weight gain and found that cortisol, the stress hormone, contributes to it. So the reason why he's gaining weight is the stress hormone because of cortisol.
Right.
Okay, let's see what Andrea says.
So you think you turn to food when you're feeling stressed?
There you go. So he's stressed. He's got cortisol. When he has that, then he kind of has the craving for snacks.
Yes.
Okay. When you turn to food, this is an interesting way of saying, like, you look to food.
Yes, you're trying to get help from food.
Yeah, like you're trying to get some comfort from food.
Exactly. Comfort is a great word here. So he's feeling stress. And when we feel stress, different people turn to different things. So healthy things you can turn to are like sleep.
Yeah.
Or exercise.
Right.
You know, those are healthy ways to deal with stress. But other people, myself included,
most people
can turn to food.
Yeah.
Maybe they turn to wine, or, you know, some people turn to travel or turn to retail therapy.
Shopping.
Yeah, shopping or retail therapy.
Yeah, right.
Buying a lot of things you don't need.
So true.
As a way to relieve stress.
When you're stressed, Cameron, is there anything that you turn to?
Oh, it's definitely things like food. Like not good food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think everyone too. Me too. I mean, as healthy, you know, as I try to be, I mean, there are just times when I can have like half a cake.
Oh, yeah. Why stop at half? Just eat the whole thing. You've started. Just eat the whole thing. You have to commit.
If there is cake in my refrigerator, I'm having it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
Okay.
So this example in particular is negative.
Yeah.
The thing that you're turning to is negative. But there are positive examples that we will give a little bit later.
Great. Paul says, exactly. Also, I think the meals I'm eating are too bland. I don't enjoy them at all. Bland, B-L-A-N-D. Now, Paul doesn't enjoy bland food.
Yes.
But Cameron does.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I know. So what is bland?
So bland here is like 싱겁다. Like,
싱겁다, yeah.
Right? It doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's not that it tastes bad, right? It's not bad. It's just, there's really nothing to it.
It's just 싱거워. Yeah. There's no flavoring.
Right. It's like white rice or white bread that has no extra seasoning to it, we would say is very bland, right?
Sure.
And it is often used negatively, right?
Yeah.
So even if it isn't technically a bad taste, we generally like things to taste good.
Right. When you go to a restaurant and you say, oh, the food was really bland, that's not a good comment.
Usually. But I don't know. I like it.
I know you do. It's
Sometimes
so strange.
I take a tortilla. Don't do anything. Just eat a tortilla by itself.
A lot of people just like the taste of bread.
Yeah.
You know, like just fresh bread.
Or like 공깃밥. Just like I could eat I could just eat white rice with nothing.
Yeah.
No kim, no kimchi.
Nothing.
Just
white
a
rice.
one hangongi. It's so good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Andrea says, yeah, and that puts a damper on the pleasure you get from eating. So if A puts a damper on B, and damper is D-A-M-P-E-R.
Yes.
It comes from the word damp, which is like wet.
Yeah.
So if A puts a kind of wetness on something, what does it mean?
It makes it less enjoyable.
Yes.
So think of it like this. Maybe you go to the mountains and it's a very beautiful view.
Right.
But your socks are wet. It makes...
That's the worst.
It doesn't completely ruin it.
Yeah.
But it does make it less enjoyable.
It's so true.
Right?
Wet socks? Oh,
yeah.
Not
so if something puts a damper on, it makes it less enjoyable, less fun, less exciting.
Right. Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
I think I figured out why I can't stop snacking and why I'm gaining weight instead of losing it.
It sounds like you really put some thought into it.
I did some research on weight gain and found that cortisol, the stress hormone, contributes to it.
So you think you turn to food when you're feeling stressed?
Exactly. Also, I think the meals I'm eating are too bland. I don't enjoy them at all.
Yeah, that puts a damper on the pleasure you get from eating.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 112 and 113. If you put some thought into something, you think deeply about it, you concentrate on it, you really focus on it.
Yes.
Okay, this house is gorgeous, Sylvie.
My interior designer put a lot of thought into every choice she made.
So if you put a lot of thought into designing your house,
Yes.
It means like every single piece you thought about.
Right. And it is the feeling, not just you go shopping and you see, oh, that's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
That's beautiful furniture. It's the feeling of, you don't just look at each thing individually.
Yeah.
You kind of think, oh, well, I like this vase, but the color doesn't work with my couch. But I think that's like kind of the difference between like good design and not.
Yeah.
Is like, many people can buy like a beautiful item.
Sure.
But can they buy beautiful items,
That
beautiful
blend together.
objects that go together, that
Yes.
blend together, that
Yes.
match? That's where the real design usually comes,
I
right?
agree.
And you have to put a lot of thought into it.
That's right. You have to put so we say put some thought or a lot of thought into it.
Yes.
Jackie put some serious thought into who she was going to vote for. So, as you can see in both cases, a lot of thought, serious thought, some thought. You can stress this expression with those intensifiers.
No thought.
Put no thought.
Yeah.
Meaning, boy, you really didn't think about it.
Yeah. Things like voting, if it's, if it's for an election.
Yeah.
For government.
Right.
Those are things you want to put thought into.
Right.
You want to choose the right candidate.
That's right. So say, for example, you are not happy with your job. You want a career change. It's not something that you can just do. Like, oh, I think I'll quit. Start a new career. You really have to put a lot of thought into that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah? Right.
Another thing you need to put thought into.
What?
Gifts. Put some thought into your gifts.
Yes, 선물할 때요.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the difference. Sometimes you don't know what to buy, so you just buy hand lotion.
Oh, gosh.
Or
please, no more lotions. Hey, listen. If you don't know what kind of gifts, I think a coffee coupon or just a cash gift is the best gift.
Yeah, or vitamins.
Vitamins.
I love when I don't buy vitamins for myself.
Do you?
But when you get I always get coupons, and it's like those really nice, like German vitamins.
I know
or
what
whatever.
vitamins you're talking about.
Right?
The liquid one.
Yeah,
with
the
tablets.
blue and the orange.
Yeah, those are expensive.
They are, but when I get them, I'm like,
yes.
I would never buy this for myself.
Okay.
But they put a little thought into it.
Yes, very good. Okay. If you turn to someone or something, it means that you get comfort or help from someone or something.
Yes.
Let's see some examples. Did you hear that Sammy is in prison? What happened to him?
After his dad died, he turned to drugs and eventually crime.
That's right. That was part of one of your examples. Turn to drugs, turn to alcohol.
Yes.
Right? To kind of cover the pain.
Right, yeah, you're in pain, and so you're trying to forget reality.
Yeah.
And so you use the drugs and alcohol.
It's
you
true.
turn to drugs and alcohol to help you forget.
It's true.
It's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
But that is a great example of how we use this phrase.
I mean, that's true. Like when you overeat, when you drink alcohol, drink, there's always a reason, usually a reason why you are drinking so much or...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least the beginning. Usually the start, there is a very clear reason. You have some stress or some trauma from something else.
And then later it's addiction.
Yeah.
Okay. I always turn to my mom when I'm depressed.
See, this is probably a positive. It could be negative if you're too dependent on your mother.
Yeah.
But, whenever you're not feeling good emotionally, turning to your family is often a great way to,
Or your best friend. It could be anyone, really. Someone that you're really comfortable with and who gives good advice. You turn to them when you have a problem.
Yeah. What is that song? Is it Whitney Houston that sings it? I turn to you.
I run to you.
Oh, it's I run to you.
I run to you.
Darn it. Anyway,
almost.
It's almost the same meaning.
Yeah.
She has some kind of problem or stress.
Right.
And she's going to her lover, boyfriend, husband, whoever in the song it is, to get the help she needs, to get comfort that she needs.
That expression is actually quite similar to this one, because if you run to someone, it means that when you have problems or you need help, you run to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get the help, the protection that they give you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. But that was good. I like that. I'm going to run to you. Oh. Okay. Put a damper on something means to make something less enjoyable. Like it was dry, but now it's like half wet and the feeling is not good.
Yeah, not completely bad, but not as good as it could be.
Okay. Oh, look, here comes Karen.
Let's not let her put a damper on our conversation.
So this is saying that Karen, whenever she is part of the conversation, she brings the conversation down.
She makes it less fun.
Yeah. Wah, wah. Remember Debbie Downer from SNL?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just those people that they always make this situation not awful,
but just
worse,
a
not
little
fun.
pessimistic.
I think nowadays people will use the word like energy vampire. They just suck the energy out of every conversation.
Yeah, so instead of giving you energy, they suck your energy.
Yeah.
Okay. Too many rules put a damper on some sports. I could see that happening. Yeah.
They can't do anything. The athletes can't do anything anymore because there are too many rules. So it makes it less fun.
That's right. We definitely don't want to put a damper on any of our listeners.
No.
For sure. Okay. I figured out why I know the reason now.
Yes.
Okay. I figured out why the car wouldn't start.
There was no gas.
The battery's dead.
The spark plug is broken. I figured out why the plant died. I didn't give it water.
Yeah, or it got too much sun.
Or it was in a dark room.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And our power vocabulary word today is bland. And you should know this word because Cameron loves bland food. So you will remember this word forever now.
That's true. 신고운.
Okay? Yeah. Cameron likes 신고운 음식.
That's true.
Okay. All right. What should we do?
Please go to Audio Hakdang, and for a small monthly fee, you can listen to this show again or any of our shows, the other shows that the EBS teachers do here, and some shows that are only on EBS Audio Hakdang.
So much to choose from. Okay. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.